Hello everyone and welcome to the next mission. This one's called Mission 17. And it comes after 16 and before Mission 18. Keep that. Again in this mission is very similar to Mission 7. And in keeping with the format of the 1 in front of the 7 instead of the 0 in front of the 7. As was with 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Complicated stuff. Let's go through this briefing though, just for the fun. Yes, Commander, what would you like me to do today? Thanks to the successful infiltration, we've secured a new way into the secret military factory in Nanjing. Our troop will now begin our assault operation on the military factory. The mission objective is to capture the VT testing facility located at the lowest level, then locate and steal their valuable testing data. We expect there will be heavy resistance. However, this mission must be executed very quickly before the enemy has a chance to destroy any data. Thank you for the advice, Commander. We're going to take, of course, the Prominence M1 with the standard setup after the railgun, after acquiring the railgun, I should say. And, loading time. Okay, I just got a terrible idea. You look at. I'm gonna tell it to you if you want to hear it or not. Why don't you post the game that you've played that's had the slowest and most agonizing and terrible load times? I want to hear your responses. I'll tell you my response. Because it was slow and agonizing, it's just a fucking traumatic experience. For me. It was. It really was. This traumatic experience comes from a game called Unreal 2. And that is a game that came out on the PC in like year 2000, 2001. And then it came out on the Xbox in 2004 or 2005. And I played the Xbox version. And the Xbox version had the longest loading times I'd probably ever experienced in any game in my entire life. It was terrible. I timed it. From a minute 30 seconds to load to 2 minutes to load every time you loaded a map. For the multiplayer or the single player, whatever you were playing. It took that long. It was fucking ridiculous. Get some fucking optimization. Damn it. They didn't fucking optimize the game. Gosh, damn it. They suck. Anyway, it was a horrifying experience. I can't say that I hated the game itself all that much, but the loading time just fucking killed it. Killed the game. Not to mention also that you couldn't have dedicated servers on the Xbox version, as is the case still with Xbox Live games, which sucks. But so obviously if there's no dedicated server, I believe the player maximum was 8, and that just wasn't enough to fill all the damn maps with players, even the smallest ones from the PC version. They really killed the multiplayer in the Xbox version compared to the PC version. Again, I never played the PC version, but I hear that the PC version had a ton more maps, and the Xbox version got like the 4 smallest ones. And so we got totally screwed over on the Xbox side of that game. But that's okay. The Xbox side got screwed over so many times. In like Toka Race Driver 2. That game had a limited amount of car and track combinations. Like the game had a bunch of different series that it tried to portray. It had like kind of an F1 series, Formula Ford, street stock cars, Indy cars, all kinds of different cars. And obviously you could only race certain cars on certain types of tracks. But it really was quite restrictive, in my opinion. And there was, of course, a glitch to be able to race different types of cars on the other tracks. But then the PS2 version came out, and they pretty much unlocked almost everything except stuff like Indy cars on the ice track or something crazy like that. But yeah, we got screwed over. But still fun times, no doubt. Speaking of Codemasters, that's who, I don't think I mentioned it, that's who made Toga Race Driver 2. So yeah, speaking of Codemasters, in 2010, they were supposed to do it in 2009, but I guess the game fell through. Or the time fell through, more likely. They're coming out with a F1 game in 2010, which I am excited about because I've had luck, well, not necessarily luck, but I've liked Codemaster products in the past as far as their racing series goes. In recent years, they've been convoluted and not as fun or interesting, such as Dirt versus the Cole McRae series. Well, that is the Cole McRae series, but the latest version has been Dirt, and I didn't really like Dirt versus the other versions, but same thing with Toga Race Driver. It got slowly like more towards the arcade side. But Codemasters has triumphed in the past with games like IndyCar Series. Well, in my eyes, triumphed. I don't really think that anyone else, not many people in this world think that IndyCar Series was a good game, but because, admittedly, like Steel Battalion, it did suck. Like Steel Battalion Line of Contact, I should say. It did suck, but it had redeeming qualities that made it awesome, really. It's really like, it really came down to like deciding, okay, I'm not going to clip dump. That's what made Line of Contact a better game, in my opinion, not in the Japanese opinion, because they clip dump professionally. but because basically you could, in the IndyCar series, you could make these these setups that are illegal in the real series and just kick the ass of any like legitimately legal setup. So we kind of banished those in our little community, and it was hella fun. Love that game to this day. Also, the game had connection issues. What good game doesn't, apparently? But all that is forgivable because of the awesomeness that Codemasters put into every ounce of that game. I do like Codies. I do like them less than I did 3 years ago, since my experience with Dirt and other arcade racing games that have been derived from their simulation series. But I still respect them, and I know they can still make a good Formula One game, which I am certainly looking forward to. Speaking of I don't know, not speaking of anything, I've got to resupply. But I won't do that until after I take out this guy, because I'm going to waste a couple rail shots on him. I want railguns for the NS at the end of this one. If you did not get the Quasar in Mission 7, you can unlock the Quasar in this one as well. Just a little side note. Oops. Ow. I got nailed.
Wagon Master, this is X-Ray 1. Do you copy? Over.
This is Wagon
Yeah,
Master.
guys.
I copy X-Ray 1. Over.
This is X-Ray 1, requesting supplies. Send supply chopper ASAP.
This is Wagon Master. Roger that. The supply chopper is on its way.